Okay, hello everyone. Today I'm going to let me see if the stream is okay. Is everything is everything okay in the stream? Let me see. It should be okay, right? Yes, based on one of my friends' recommendation, today I'm going to play Doki Doki Literature Club, and it seems like it contains highly disturbing contents. So hopefully everything's going to be okay. What happened? Let me check and see what happened. Okay, that was this. Let's start the game. This game is not suitable for children or okay. Hello Emmanuel. Hello, how are you doing? Don't start yet. Okay. Let me just lower the volume a little bit. Okay, nice. Don't worry. I will not start before you get here comfortably. And welcome to this stream. Let me know if there's any problem with the stream. Is the quality okay? The music, the sound, everything's okay? Right, hello. Is everything okay with the stream? The quality, music, volume, sounds, everything's okay? Okay, nice. You just finished eating. And then remember, yes, exactly. Just let me know if there's any problems with this stream. Are you watching 1080? Great, that's great. Yes, I did a few changes with OBS and everything. I think the quality should be better compared to my previous streams. Okay, it's good now. Nice. So let's start, shall we? Thank you for letting me know. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I don't think... Yes, I did some changes and now we can see the stream in 1080. Also better quality in 720p. No. That is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay, she's gasping. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Okay. But if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the street, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, okay, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Okay, let me just... The music is a little bit annoying for me. Okay, that's much better. Nice. Okay, Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Shouldn't be that bad. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'm looking at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No problem, sister. By the way, the game made me agree to a bunch of things about highly disturbing stuff. I'm getting worried about what I'm going to witness. Is it going to be extremely dark? Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promised you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. It depends what is extremely dark means to you. Okay, fair enough. Nice. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check some clubs. But there are some things. Okay, understood. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have been coming into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. What the fuck? Bye. Mini. Okay. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Literature club sounds cool. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Okay. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Can you place the webcam in the top corner? I can do that, but I must remove some of my settings, you know. So just wait a little bit. Okay. No, not that. My webcam. There we go. How is it? I can see a lot of frame drops in my OBS. Is the stream lagging or something? Yeah, it's better now. Okay, nice. Yes, I figured. I have a lot of frame drop, so just let me know if there's any lag or anything. No, it's not buffering. Okay, that's good to hear. Let's continue. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I'm kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake, okay? I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, the section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Girl number 1. This is Raiden Shogun of DDLC. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously. And that's Yaimiko of the DDLC. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Walker. What a nice surprise. I don't know what should I call her. I don't have anyone to compare her with in Genshin. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I didn't notice. Yes. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. But you're kinda right. Yes. That's Raiden Shogun and she's Yai Miko. I guess yes, we can relate her to Jean, maybe. Her small figure makes me think that she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. And if we want to choose someone for her, let me see. Let me guess. Who should we call her? For Sayori, I mean. Cheerful. Maybe Kili? Kili or Yao Yao? Yao Yao is also good. You know? Let me just... What do you think? Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue the game. The girl with blue short hair. No, 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 not blue, not blue. Yao Yao's hair is brown. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Yes, Yuri, don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. Yes, I think you must have been thinking about someone else. I tried to show you it, but the thing didn't work. Let me see if I can show it to you. Just give me a moment. Here is the yo-yo. I'm not sure if you can see. Yes, you should be able to see the screen now. That's yo-yo. And you know Monika from me. Yes, exactly. Okay, let's continue. It's great to see you again, Walker. Monika smiles sweetly. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Yes, she's a small character. Exactly. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little, you know. Oh, you too, Monika. Come sit down, okay? We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me, or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Can't say no to tea. I always like tea. And the girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Okay, everyone's surprised. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Their whiskers are down, with icing and little pieces of chocolates were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking Nasuki. The music is so silly. Yes, it is. It was actually disturbing my focus when I was reading, so that's why I lowered the volume a little bit. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. And don't forget you can save the game process anytime. Okay, but something else. Is there going to be a mechanic that I can have choices that impact the story, or it's just a flat line of the story? Yeah, she's a tsundere. Yes, exactly. I figured, yes. But not for you, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this glass room? Yes, that's weird. That's weird. But understandable. As the love for the tea, I understand that. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Just a little. It depends on the route you take to get close to one of the girls. But the ending will be the same ultimately. Okay, understood. Just see different pictures and dialogues. A little. That's all. Okay. Nice. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea helps you enjoy a good book? Well, a cup of tea always helps, yes. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Okay, so she's the president and Sayori is the vice president. Monica, I'm surprised. What are the roles of the other two? Yuri and the tsundere girl. Mitsuki? How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't start all of the politics around the major clubs. Okay, understandable. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. They're just members, okay, okay. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Well, that's understandable, I think. Working for herself rather than working toward others' wishes. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new. But yes, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. But literature is cool, man. What the hell? I guess it's understandable. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I guess it's only cool for nerds and geeks, but it makes the school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agree. Such different girls are interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining in. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. You can hide the dialogue and look at the background picture by clicking on the stick. Oh, okay, nice. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, right click will hide the dialogues. Thank you for letting me know. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that builds the deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Good answer. Goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Hold on, BRB. Okay. Okay. It is good and syntax. Her choice. Yes, man. This is good idea. Okay. Should I continue? Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yes, it is. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Okay, usually it's not that bad. It's only that bad in our mind. People are just excited to talk about their interest and what they enjoy. So you don't have to necessarily relate or say something to what they say. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Yes, understandable. Emmanuel, are you back by the way? Or you are still on the call? If you are on the call, I can wait. Uh, okay, no problem, no problem. I didn't go as much far. And they are talking about the books they like. And we feel a little bit insecure about we don't because we don't know anything about books and novels and stuff. So we are trying to desperately say something to relate to her. And I was saying that it's usually not that. It's usually not that bad. You see here, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Although it's funny, but it's usually not like that. It's like that in our mind, but people just like to talk about their interests and what they like. They don't expect you to relate or to say something. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror stories. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Not cute, okay? Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them? Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. There is a fly flying around in my room and it's bothering me. There's a mosquito here. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be writing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your works, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Okay, I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What's your idea? Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share with each other. Okay? That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, she's always excited for everything. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. What do you think of it this far? Is it boring? It's not boring. No, it's not boring. I like the game. I like the I enjoy it. Honestly, it's not boring. Yes. It has a good storyline. Calm and relaxing for now, but I guess later it will be a little bit troubling. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we are back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at and... Nice, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, man. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. You all I'm defenseless against them. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Okay. One by one, their eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around her, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just come for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Just a moment, okay. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once. Walker, I look forward to seeing you how express yourself, okay? Yeah, I can't really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skill. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed up after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Welcome to the literature club. Thank you, man. Okay, nice homes. And with that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. And the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy at spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them. Alright, I just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. It's time to write a poem. Uh, Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something. I'm gonna give you an important tip soon when writing poem. Okay, you should give it me, give it to me now because I'm writing it right now. Whenever something good might happen with whoever likes the poem. Okay, understood. Let me have a glass of water while you're typing that for me. Nice. I guess they each have their own personalities, you know. So if I pick cute stuff, I think the middle one, the pink hair one, will love that. Whatever you choose. Yes, yes, I understand. Yes, 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 I understand that. The chill one will jump. You choose the goal. Oh, okay, okay. I did not know that. What first? Tell me. Which one you wanna chase? Okay, uh, I'm not gonna chase any of them, but I want to choose the one I like and see which route I will take. You know, I want to go the other way. Yes, I understand. Monica is an option. I want to choose the options I like and see which way it goes. You know. Do you like it? All of them are cool, but as I said, I want to choose the you know right and yes. I want to choose the options I like as myself, like I would choose in real world and see which way they take me. You can choose randomly, naturally too. I guess and see. Yes, exactly. I want to choose naturally based on what I like, and we will see where does it take. Okay, so I will choose hope from the music vacation. Alright, play naturally then. Yes. Music, vacation, adventuring, agonizing, incapable, heart, Foster, whirlwind. Don't worry about choosing someone, I guess, for now. Yes, yes, exactly. Playground, whirlwind, incapable, agonizing, vacation, music, maybe heart, tragedy, breeze, prayer, shiny, flying, captive, sparkle, peace, depression, play. Okay, let's go with peace. Sadness, his, atone, pure, beauty, fluffy, tenacious, mouse, wonderful, universe. Okay, pure and wonderful. Between pure and wonderful, let's go with pure. Uncontrollable, ambience, family, bubbles, marriage, spice, landscape. Look at the girl. Yes, yes, I see. I see. I see them jumping. One. Yes, yes. Yes, I figured. Uncontrollable, ambient, family, bubbles, marriage, spice, childhood, landscape, because memories. Sunny, pink, anger, hair, thrill, sensation, nightgown, bliss, lust, vertigo. Okay. Uh, okay, sunny, pink, anger, hair, thrill, sensation, nightgown, bliss. Let's go with bliss. Disown, rainbow, electricity, melancholy. Okay, she is. I know if I choose melancholy and misery, she will be happy. Yes, she is into this kind of stuff. But let's not choose them. Sound, rainbow, electricity, melancholy, misery, dream. Let's go with dream. Oh, she liked dream. Okay, I did not expect that. Heaven sent, hopeless, rose, giggle, scars, cry, broken, graveyard, contamination, flee. Let's go with heaven sent. Frightening, hurt, fireflies, extraordinary, vitality, lollipop, judgment, fear, destiny, lazy. Okay, between destiny and fireflies. Between destiny and fireflies, let me see. At first I wanted to choose fireflies, but once I seen destiny, I'm not sure. Destiny or fireflies? Let's go with fireflies. Passion, fireworks, out, pain, entropy, dark, misfortune, headphones, variance, candy. Passion, nature, climax, waterfall, time, starscape, jumpy, infinite, poof, chicks, fun. Infinite, calm, shopping, games, death, empty, sugar, awesome, papa, sucks, peaceful. Let's go awesome. Raindrops, grief, Valentine, special, smile, kawaii, feather, ingall, effulgent. I don't know what that means. Let me check that. Okay, it means shining. Shining, pleasure and comfort. Comfort. Meager, holiday, forgive, sing, color, marshmallow, silly, vibrant, imagination. Of course, jump, happiness, skirts, unrecorded, aura, lucky, suicide, insight, disaster, chocolate. Okay, happiness, sticky, together, anxiety, crimson, sticky, together, anxiety, crimson, joy, lipstick, treasure, explode, tears, alone. Okay. Let's go with joy or crimson. Joy or crimson, joy. Unrestrained, laugh, hop, philosophy, perfect, amazing, eternity. Bed, strawberry, bouncing. Let's go with eternity. Just because Raiden A is god of eternity. Yes, eternity we have. Dazzle, poop, clumsy, vivid, charm, spinning, infallible, sunset, incongruent. I don't know what that means. Let me check that too. Incongruent. Okay, nice. Threatened. Like, yes, exactly. Let's go with sunset. Portrait, precious, unstable, milk, afterimage, rain cloud, essence, massacre, unending, cage. Rain cloud. Heartbeat, disoriented, analysis, vivacious, anime, horror, ribbon, embrace, excitement, summer. Okay, let's go. I know the ones I'm choosing are mostly related to this game. Okay, between excitement and embrace. I also like heartbeat. I hate summer, man. I'm melting over here. It's so hot. Yes, the music is so fun. Okay, let's go with embrace. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. The most summer. Yes, I don't like summer, man. It's getting so hot and nothing's helping. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of commitment for you. There is no winter. Yes, unfortunately there were no winter in the answers. Like 20 pages and no winter? Come on. And no autumn as well, no fall as well. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like it deserves a slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it, okay? You certainly have big mouths for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Hawker will always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Waka can become good friends too. Okay, as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to weird situation she just put me into. Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Yes, I guess. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yo reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Calling again. Okay, okay. Do what you gotta do, man. Answer the phone. And I could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... Okay, that's nice. The book sounds nice. Let me have another glass of water until you come back. I was just accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. Yori, thank you. I'd definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, thank you. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yora's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could read some of the book you gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Okay, understandable. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. Okay, welcome back. You didn't miss much. It seems like we are just bored and we don't know what should we do. Everyone busy with their thing. And Sayori and Monica are talking to each other. Yori is reading her book and Natsuki is busy with her closet. So we are not sure what should we do. We are probably gonna seem real lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun things ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. Maybe? So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Okay. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that again. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Yes, I understandable. Cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Monica is gorgeous, isn't she? Yes, she is. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry, wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. And does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in club, you're gonna have to have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. And you're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Less time for Genshin. Yes, I guess. Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over your face. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There is more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on the collar right here. Try to wipe the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want you to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Yeah, I think it triggered the beginning of Sayori route. With that words, you choose back in the poem. Yes, I think I did. I think I did that. Seems like it. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to bottom her blazer from up to down. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny, what is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things. Don't say that, you'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? Guess, hey, be careful. The bottom might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to close the bottom of her chest. Yes, definitely I did that. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't even fit you properly. I did when I bought it. It did when I bought it. If you ever bought it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you. Second click to hide it. Yes, I see. What are you smiling about? It means okay. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So why does it feel strange to see herb with the bottom up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Hastily unbutton her blazer once more. Okay. That's much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this and they take care of me better than anyone else. Yes, I definitely triggered that part. I didn't expect it to be so straightforward, but I definitely did take that way. So that's why I'm keeping it at Norton. Okay. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a good deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. I guess so. Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Okay, she's taking this too far. She's taking this too fast, too far. You are doing it again, Sayori. I was joking that time. It's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poem we wrote now? Hey, I can't wait to read yours. Yes, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still thought a way to receive her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it? Can't wait. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and yours reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay. I don't know. Monica, Yuri, Natsuki, Sayori. Okay, let's show it to Natsuki. Told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Yes. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? So just comfortable. It doesn't affect anything. Yes, but I just want it to be natural and you know, what would I do in a normal situation, like in real life? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Okay, well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can live, horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Okay, nice. Building suspension until the end to reach to this part, people can try. to continue, okay? Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone at high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. That was cool. But isn't the point of poem for people to express themselves? True. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts way on the wordplay, like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Exactly. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. You can click anywhere to continue the story. It doesn't have to be on the dialogue. Yes, I understand. I sometimes use a space bar on the keyboard. No, it's okay. Who should I show my poem next? Let's go with Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. Okay, so when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's your poem, your poem. And that makes it feel extra special, like I can feel your feeling in it. Hug the shit against her chest. You are weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom, in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'd break my promise. See, it's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Now you read my poem, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay, dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, this is just the guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night, but at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean, I still tried my best. Ah, yes. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? Just sound like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. It is, I get all cranky. Well, I guess there is no point in arguing. Anyway, thank you for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, let's read someone else. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Okay, nice. Hold on. Okay, this is a really interesting sentence. I just need to put my thoughts into words. I'm not sure if everyone does that because that's a sentence I usually use. That's a sentence I usually say whenever I'm talking about something important with someone. I have a lot of words in my head and I just need to put them together. So I need a little bit of time before I speak my mind. Okay, this is your first writing poem, right? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So, is that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? Sorry, Yuri wears her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a little while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. Yes, I can relate to her, but it seems like my choices are mostly leaning toward Sayori. So we must continue and see. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick on them. Okay? I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In the other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit together. Writing style separate from the topic. Okay. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedbacks. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing to yourself or me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Your smiles dreamily and as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, she has a nice handwriting, nice ghost under the light. Hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Okay, it's really hard for me to read that word. And the tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. And the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay, so she's kind of her writing style is kind of nostalgic, you know. Your is elegant woman, beautiful writing, but difficult to read. I struggle to. Yes, exactly. Okay, that was really nice. She's kind of nostalgic toward everything, as I understand. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Okay, it's not terrible, it's nice, but hard to read. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took just a long time to read. But I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer. Yeah, okay, it wasn't too short. I usually write longer poem, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Well, it sure isn't. That was a stupid question. What the heck? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yes, you did, you dumb. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often expresses their own thoughts, feelings, and expressing in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of past. Exactly what I said. She's feeling nostalgic toward the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Our MC is a stupid potato personality and cannot make up his mind. Yes, exactly. I hated his answer. What the heck was that? A ghost story? Come on, man. You shouldn't be that dumb. I hadn't even thought of that. Yes, I did. What the hell? That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay? Who should I show my poem next? Okay, there only one more remaining. Hi, having a good time so far? Yes, good. Glad to hear that. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, like activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring new things up, okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Okay, that's a good logic because once you bring something up, once you have a suggestion, that becomes your responsibility. So it's better to stay silent. Anyway, want to share your phone with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, we'll all embarrassed today, you know, but it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. Uh, Monica is so thoughtful and gentle, yes. And I guess the title of the president of the club suits her. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you are really care about each other as well. Okay? Being if you should think if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I missed something. Even if so, I think the kind of vibe I get with him. Okay, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri, but in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid of experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Sure. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Yes. Okay, that's a nice way of putting it. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like I feel left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retinas. I already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless mage. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Okay, so her handwriting is a little bit better, but on the other hand, her poem is rather deeper comparing to other one. to other characters. Okay, she seems a little bit lost based on what she heard, and let me read it again. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. Unfortunately, I passed it. I'm not sure how can I return to that. But anyway, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays, yes. White poems. We call that white poems in Persian, but anyway. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Okay, brainstorming. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. Okay, I think I'm going to save the story here. Yes. And keep the rest for another day. I don't want to finish the game in one sitting. You know? I want to get to play it during different days. So yeah, that's it. That's good. But right now, let's go and... Yes, we saved. Let me go and play a little bit of Genshin. What do you say, Manuel? How is that? Don't you agree? And let me change the title. How do you play for about... Yes, exactly. So it's fine. Yes, I don't want to finish it in one setting. I want to experience it during different days. Hope you enjoy. Yes, I really enjoyed it. You know, it's just not a simple game, as I noticed. There are a lot of things you can learn if you actually care to read all the dialogues and enjoy it. Let me set my camera and I will talk a little bit about it. Just give me a moment. Yes, just give me a moment and I will talk about. Okay, that's good. I mean, stories in the game, so I know you should like light novel. That's the game. Yes, exactly. It would take hours anyway. Okay, nice. I'm glad that I can't finish it just in one sitting because I really want to continue and enjoy it. But on the other hand, it has a lot of, I mean, other than the story and the dating kind of stuff, on all the girl and boys thing, it has a lot of deeper layers into it. Like if you want to notice and learn something, they are trying to teach you something while giving you what you want. You know what I mean? The part Monica was talking about, the writing style and brainstorming and things, is actually really good and great stuff to learn. So yes, it's a win-win situation. You get what you want from the game and you also learn something. And also if you put the time to analyze the poems and everything that's happening in the game, you actually get to enjoy it a lot more. Right now, let's go. It's a deep game, so yeah, exactly, yes. You'll see even more later how deep it really. Yes, I'm so excited to continue playing it. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I just don't want to finish it all
you're
in one
here.
sitting.
I was just starting to wonder if I should send you clearer instructions.
No, we are here, Nicole.
But then I thought, if I make my hints too obvious, it might get in the way of your travel plans.
Yes.
And then, just as I was pacing back and forth, agonizing over what I was going to do, you turned up here anyway. So, it looks like everything worked out fine.
Nicole has such a perfect personality, man. I love her.
Hey, Nicole! You're so full of energy today! And words! You're so full of words!
I'm not sure if that's a compliment. You're so full of words.
I'll take that as a compliment. All right then. Are you ready to check out my next room?
Is this Nicole's studio? Why is it just a bunch of empty frames on white walls? Let's take a closer look.
Okay. You wanna have more lives, right? To enjoy it slowly. Yes, exactly. I want to enjoy it slowly during different days. Okay.
What the? Hyman almost had a heart attack being
Me too.
sucked in by a painting like that.
What was that?
Wait a sec. This place looks familiar. Oh, it's the table where the mages hold their tea parties.
Yes. It's the place that we go to fight that horrible boss. I hate that boss, man.
It all started the first time Alice invited me for tea. On that day, I didn't attend in person, mostly because back then, I still hadn't decided whether I really wanted to join the Hexen Circle or not.
Okay.
Alice was the only one there who knew my true identity. She warned me not to say a word, or let anyone else discover who I was. I was only supposed to observe.
Alice is awesome, man. I can't wait for her. I can't wait for her banner to come and pull for her. She looks so good.
And then what happened?
Well, then I concluded that she was punishing me for my hesitation to join. Everyone was talking about such interesting things. How could I not chime in?
It started buffering. Okay, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. I think I should lower the bitrate a little bit. And is it any better? Let me know if it's any better. If not, I should stop the stream and start it again. You know?
And of course, when you're in the middle of a conversation and someone throws out a question you know the answer to, how are you supposed to keep your mouth shut?
It's good now? Okay, okay. Glad to hear.
Which brings us to the bet between Barbeloth and Alice, Rhindaughter's forbidden creations, Ivanovna's political machinations. It was like a series of exquisitely acted plays, distilled within the confines of a teacup. Their words alone were enough to ignite my instinct to lay the truth bare before them.
Don't worry. Okay, thank you. Let me know if there's any problems.
So, you piped up inside their heads?
Of course
Yes.
not. Even though I felt like my head was going to explode, I still made sure to hold it all in.
Okay,
I'm a
nice.
responsible angel after all.
Yes.
And I'm well aware of the difference between what I want to say and what I'm allowed to say.
Okay.
So, I had a private little word with Alice inside her head, just me and her, and I agreed to join the Hexenzirkel, right there and then.
Nice.
She was quite happy about my decision. But as for the talking inside her head, well, she claims that over the next few days, she had such a headache that she had to visit a doctor in Liyue to get some relief.
Damn.
But she can hardly blame me for that.
Yes, exactly.
How about we go look at the other frames?
Yes, I
I'm
guess.
starting to feel like she needs some relief too.
Okay, the next place.
Is that an Irminsul tree?
Looks like one.
Oh, this painting here? You're clearly no strangers to the white trees. But did you know that the first angel's betrayal happened beneath one of their very boughs?
What? I don't think so.
Paimon's curious now.
Well then, I guess it's finally time for me to tell you a tale of romance and horror. Let me
Okay.
just think how best to protect the identity of those involved. Alright, got it. A long, long time ago, there was once a traveler who wandered among the stars. They were nothing like you, but that's not important right now. One day, he traveled to a silver tree to visit the princess of the morning star. Before long, he started asking her about her kingdom's most forbidden secrets. His words puzzled the princess. How could he possibly know of all these things forbidden by the gods? The young man revealed his origins and showed the princess things she had never seen before. A free will and love, both noble and spiritual.
Nice.
His words awakened her sense of self, hitherto shackled by the gods. Her heart soared, carrying her beyond limits she had never crossed before. The princess of the morning star confided the kingdom's secrets to the youth, and between them, love grew and blossomed, along with a determination to defy the gods.
Damn.
This is just a cookie-cutter love story. You said there'd be horror.
Paimon is just so blunt.
Don't worry, Paimon. The horror's about to begin. They yearned to help the people live lives of unfettered freedom, but the gods could not forgive their betrayal.
Yes.
They sent down thunder and fury, destroying the lover's home. And when the Great War subsided, the power and the wisdom of the princess were lost, never to return.
Oh.
Even her closest friends were cursed.
I love Nicole's voice in my head. It travels through my earphones. Yes, exactly. She's the best, man. She has such great personality, such a great outfit, such a great face, such a great gameplay. Everything about it is so good. Watching your first stream. Nice.
Yeah. That ending was pretty scary after all. But didn't you say you were going to tell us about the first angel? And you're not saying this story is actually true, are you?
It sure is. And that's the scariest part.
Yes, it is. Because I always wear them when watching your stream. Yes, nice. She's an angel, yes.
Hey, this is Simulanka! But why are there light novels from Yai Publishing House all over the floor?
Well, on the subject of my literary enlightenment, my greatest inspiration of all is none other than Lady Anya herself.
Hyman's voice is squeaky. Yes. For a lot of people it's bothering and annoying, but it's not like that for me. I really like her voice. Well, just give me a moment, sorry. Okay, let's continue. Well, on the subject of my literary enlightenment, my greatest inspiration was Lady Anya.
She
okay?
was the last to join the Hexenzirkel,
Yes.
and yet the first to leave.
Yeah, Anya. Anya passed away.
I loved all of her stories, whether it was just an idea or a fully fleshed out manuscript. Anya was always so skilled at making her readers gasp with joy.
Yes. Yeah, Emmanuel, I agree.
Hexenzirkel discussions rarely stray far from magic, and it's my belief that Anya possessed a unique magic of her own. She could weave love and compassion into words and stories that would touch the hearts of others. I asked her for tips on how to write compelling tales. She taught me a lot of tricks and techniques, but in the end, my biggest enemy has always been myself.
Too lazy to put pen on paper?
That's one way of putting it. Communicating through thought is so much more convenient. I guess even angels can succumb to laziness.
Yes.
However, recently I've resolved to make an effort, even if it's just to spare myself reproaches from a certain old Sealy friend of mine.
Nice.
Ooh! Does that mean we're finally gonna get to read something you've written?
Who said anything about writing? I'm talking about buying popular works from the last few centuries to flip through in my spare time.
Okay. Nicole is awesome, man. Nicole is awesome. There it is, all the feathers.
These paintings all
Nice.
remind me of places that hold great significance in my heart. And now, the studio has been fully restored. All right, go ahead and claim our reward. What? Don't look at me like that. Of course this reward is ours. You're not going to leave this chest unopened, are you?
No.
I can't let you leave if you do. Besides, after telling you so many stories, Don't I deserve a reward of my own?
Yes, yes, you do. Okay, let's claim our
A
chest.
happy story all wrapped up. See
Hell
you next
yeah.
time. Come to think of it, this Mage's Lodge holds a special significance for me, too. A painting within a house within a painting, worlds within worlds. Fascinating, isn't it?
It really is fascinating, man. Okay, the other parts are closed. I think we should come back in 5 days. Yes. Yes, 6 days. Okay, now for the next quest I wanted to do. It was the Asha challenge. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. Come on, man. Okay, we are all so bad at this. One more, one more. Come on, come on. Nice. Okay, okay, that's good, that's good. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, don't steal mine. Nice. Okay, again. No, 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 the purple ones. One more, one more. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Nice. I hope I can get enough points, man. Did I? Okay. I got a medal for participation. Yes, I got enough points. Nice.
The whole world.
Looks like our color stashes are very much satisfied now. Another challenge completed for our wondrous Ashas. Awesome, we did it. Is this Asha in here inspired to start another artwork already? So you have to strike while the iron is still hot. Ah, look at all the treasure is left behind. Okay, Paimon, you two should have it. For all the hard work we put in. Maybe next time we come by, will be able to see the colors such as masterpiece. Just imagine what kind of work it would be, especially when even the regular ushers are already capable of coming up with such beautiful colors. Paimon can't wait to see what colorist ushers will create. Maybe they'll come up with something beyond what words can describe. Maybe colors of phlogiston, the moon, or the depths of the starry sky. Yeah, that's exactly how it should be. If we come across a creature in some kind of trouble during our adventures, we should do everything we can to help it. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll receive some unexpected rewards. I agree with Bennett. But shouldn't do it just because of some expected reward? That will be beside the point. Even if there's nothing in it for us, helping a friend in the need, seeing their smiles return as things turn for the better, I really like that feeling. Me too. Let me get my reward. Okay, done and done. Nice. Now for the daily reward. Let's go to not cry. I have the crystal fly thingy there. Yes, here it is. Go and get me more crystal flies.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Give me my
Thank you for
rewards.
completing today's.
You're welcome.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Nice. Okay. That's good. It's really hot, man. Let me turn on the fan. I'm really melting over here. Just a moment. Just a moment.
The Adeptus arts are most miraculous. But unless one first cultivates the mind before cultivating these arts, all their feats will be like the moon's reflection on water,
Okay, I'm back.
shattering at the slightest touch.
Yes, I did drink. I drank a cold glass of water right now. Let me see. Game of the Richest, unfinished comedy. Let's start this quest. It's been sitting there for a long time now. So let's start it. What do you say? Darcy. Hello, ma'am, and hello to your cute companion. Dirty Face Darcy at your service. Dirty Face? That's right. Just call me Dirty Face Darcy. They used to call me Pretty Face on the outside, but that nickname is just too lame. It's just so lame. Please, just call me Dirty Face instead. Oh, that's just a cool nickname. I wash my face every day. You don't have to stand all over there. Any news? Where's the action at? Walker? Where'd you learn to talk like that? Don't tell Paimon. Don't tell Paimon you've picked up some bad habits. No way. Paimon won't allow it. Too bad it's not time for pancreation yet. Let me think. How about this? Why don't I take you to have some fun? A few folks have blocked horns over the chance to go outside. I had no idea those Fountain Research Institute guys could dish it out like that. I'm guessing they'll be here any minute now. What do you think? Think of it as an opening act before the real Pancration match starts. Wanna check it out? Okay, let's go then. Let's go. Unfinished comedy started. It's another one of those long quests, like Aranara and the Temple of Space quest. Hi Stin, I've brought 2 new friends with me. Your friends may have come at a bad time, see that? They're gonna be at it for a while. That's an unscientific way of keeping a score. Besides, the participants were unsupervised. Is that any way to produce convincing results? I'm calling for a reassessment. This is a competition. Of course, we should have a refined system and fair rules. Participants who don't follow the rules should be disqualified. You took a good game. I'd expect nothing less from someone who's been through the ringer. If you are referring to the fraudulent thesis case, I've already made my point several times now. The case is still under investigation. It's useless to try and attack my character with something like that. If you say so. After all, you are the only one who knows the truth. Oh, it's Genevieve the Rave again. I'll talk to you about my thing later then. I'm gonna bounce for now. I'll leave my 2 new friends to you. Darcy makes a dash for it. He left us just like that. Some guide. Paimon gives him 0 stars. 0. Mr. God, as the organizer, it's not exactly proper for you to stay out of this discussion of the rules, is it? This is just a game to pass the time. How was I supposed to know you'd all get so riled up over it? Let alone take this seriously. Right, why don't we introduce the rules of the game to the new players? A game? I'm definitely gonna win. There is no game that the 2 of us can't win. Wait a second. We still don't know what the game even is yet. Don't try and change the subject. We're already halfway through the game, and they don't even know the fundamental rules. They can't just join in now. So, what are you guys playing? Coupon Millionaire. Paimon has never heard of such a game. Of course not. This is just what a heartless guard play to make fun of us. Everyone loses, and I'm sure you know who wins. That's not true. You work to earn coupons during the game, and the one that has the most coupons will get an even better reward from me. So everyone wins, but one person wins more than the rest. A reward better than coupon? What could it be? In Darcy's world, a chance to be under the sun. Some of our periodic checks needs to be performed outside, and I get to decide who gets these jobs. It wouldn't be very interesting. It wouldn't be very interesting if I just pick based on my preference. So I created Coupon Millionaire, and those who want to go outside are free to sign up. Whoever gets the most coupon wins the game. If you feel that your strengths alone will be insufficient, you can find others to group up with. As for now, you earn coupons. I don't care about that. As far as games go, the rules are really vague. It's part of the strategy. Does the Fountain Research Institute not have similar games? Not have similar games? How about you, Darcy? How about you, Darcy's new friends? Sorry everyone, but I'm going to win. It's not impossible to come back from behind, but only those who have the means will be able to do it. As for them, Astin, maybe you should arrange a special competition for children. Children's competition? Paimon doesn't know who you are, but you shouldn't underestimate us. We've seen some things. It's just a game, and we're gonna cruise through it. No, I will definitely be the biggest winner. Oh wow, a real child, and a confident one. So, that's what Cater said, and he's never lied to me. What are you all doing here? You against him? I didn't break any rules, did I? In fact, I even increased everyone's work efficiency, and that should be to my credit. You know what I mean? Know your place, Stin. You're a guard, and you should use your power to make them obey you. I have my way of doing things, and you, no less. It's been some time since you arrived here at the fortress. You should try blending in a little more. Laziness, apathy. I will restore order here, starting with you. Stop this gathering and go back to what you were doing. I am not as lenient as Stain. If I'm going to restore order, then punishments are a must. I don't think you want to know what they are. Are there things that even I don't know? I jest. You don't need to waste any of your time on this game that we play to kill time. The fortress is huge, and I'm sure there are other things that requires your attention. I don't need you to remind me. No sleeves, Genevieve and Ray pretends there. Okay. Finally, being serious can be a virtue, but being overly serious is something else. Anyway, now that the annoying guy is gone, will you join the game? Darcy's new friends? What sort of person leaves their friends behind anyway? We aren't his friends. In fact, Hyman's gonna use his uncle nickname to address him. That pretty face is a jerk. Huh, wait a minute. That nickname doesn't sound all that mean. Alright then. What should we call you? Call me Paimon, and this is Walker. As for the game, we'll need time to think about it. Sure, if you change your mind, please feel free to talk to me. Alright. Let's go and find the little girl. There you are. Oh, you again, and you're, are you a bird, little one? A bear? Paimon doesn't look like a bear. The way you keep talking, indeed, Paimon, you don't. That's so strange. You can fly, but you are not a bird. Are you an evil dragon or an evil dragonling? The way you eat and your thirst for wealth certainly fits the bill. No, they don't. Anyway, she's Walker and Paimon's name is Paimon. What's your name? I'm Lenoir. Lenoir. Miss Walker and Miss Paimon. Will you please tell me whether the evil sorcerer is still here? The evil sorcerer? Yes, with black clothes and a staff that has branches sticking out of it. Cater said that I mustn't get spotted by that sorcerer, or things would get very bad. Where is this wicked spell slinger? My sword is ready. Was it the person that we just saw? Yep, Paimon thinks so too. Must have been a guard, right? So, who's this bad sorcerer, Estin or Nolis? Estin is a good sorcerer. He brought me flowers when he returned last time. They had the same color as my skirt. Okay. Then Kater thought need to put them into books to make pressed flowers. That way my book would smell nice too. Is this what they call fragrance of knowledge? I don't think so. No, Alistair. Estin said he was annoying too. Hyman doesn't like him either. It seems he doesn't think very highly of us. Anyway, the evil sorcerer is gone now. Still, why is a little kid like you in the fortress of Meropit? I've always been here. Why does everyone ask me that? It's so strange. Don't you have your own home too? Home is where your family is. That's what Kato said too. Which is why I have a home that I don't know about. How do you call a place that you don't know home? Wait, I can't? That's a toughie. But I'm sure Kater knows the answer. He knows lots of things. And a lot of stories. Might Kater, by any chance, be a kid who looks about the same age as you? No. He's a lot taller than me. Taller than Miss Walker and taller than the evil sorcerer. But I think he's afraid of the evil sorcerer. We lost his sword. He lost his sword. And the evil sorcerer has a powerful staff. So he hides when the evil sorcerer comes out. The Kater sounds mysterious, and maybe Lenua is just too young. She hasn't been very clear about herself at all. Maybe Skater knows more. I guess we can go meet him. We want to meet Kater. Will you take us to see him? Sure, but it's too soon to go back. I want to explore this place while the evil sorcerer isn't here. Will you come with me? Sure. Let's go. I sometimes hear bow wow sounds from inside, maybe. I saw an evil sorcerer enter once, and the place became... Just let me read, what the heck? Little Skylight, why are you here? Careful now, the evil sorcerer might catch you and put you in the cage. The evil sorcerer isn't here right now. I'm not afraid. Good, good, add girl. Those who come here frequently will walk around this thing in circles. He said that this boxing dummy hit the punch. Wow, now Miss Walker can take the fury beasts. Okay, next one. Go, go. Ouch. I'm sorry, are you alright? What happened? It's the evil sorcerer's magic. We'll be trapped if we get caught in it. Sorry, the light's broken and this expert here isn't anywhere near as good as he claimed. I never said such a thing. Oh, it's you, it's alright. You are a good sorceress. But that bright light really hurt my eyes. Okay, let's continue. Okay. The force said that this is a noise box that makes transformable. Turning off the noise box elsewhere is very dangerous. Let's get out of here before those wicked sorcerers come. Okay. Go, go, go. Phew, guess our adventure's almost at an end. The coupon cafeteria's our final stop. So the ultimate destination of adventure is a good meal. Not bad, right? Adventures take a toll on your body, so eating after work is a must. That's right, and I've never seen someone as small as Miss Paimon. You're even smaller than Miss Sijwin. You should eat more, so you can grow bigger. I think Paimon's fine just the way she is. The thought of Paimon growing up, oh, that gives me a headache. You're probably thinking about something rude right now, aren't you? Let's talk to Bran and see if we all get something good. Yep, it'd be nice if we get the delicious Hasses Ragout dough. Greeting, Bran. Greeting. What can I do for you? I'll have a free meal, please. 2 free meals, please. I'll have 500 free meals. Okay, let's. Negative. According to the Fortress of Merpy's coupon cafeteria regulation, only 1 free meal per day shall be permitted per person. I'm getting some for everyone. Are you seriously trying to feed everyone here? We just need 2. Understood. Enjoy. I'll have 1 too. Understood. Enjoy. Miss Walker, Miss Paimon, let's open our meals together, alright? 3, 2, 1. Whoa, mine's a task ragot. What did you two get? That doesn't look appetizing at all. Is there a pot? I'll cook my own meal. It certainly looks like food. This looks kinda disgusting. So, I got the only good meal. Will there be enough if we split it into 3 portions? There's even a fortune inside. What do yours say? Paimon's fortune says, luck only brings fleeting treasures. Lifelong happiness requires hard work. Now Paimon's mad. How about you, Wakia? Things happens. Don't take it personally. Just wow. Mine says misfortune is an illness and caring friends are the cure. Okay, that's pretty. The 2 of you went on an adventure with me, so you are definitely caring friends. But you got the disgusting meals. The sorceress said that I must remember to pay it forward. So now it's my turn to cure you. Let's go to the rag and bone shop. Okay, let's go. Hello, Alvar. Hey, Skylark. Want a Fanta? We just got a new shipment. How about your friends? So, is this a rag and bone shop? If you have coupon, we have everything from home supplies like Hydro Phantasm, Taint Begone, to devices that can help you in the Pancreation Ring. Our wares are trusted and loved by all and soundtrack. You name it, Rag and Bone Shop has it. We'll take some Hydro Phantasm Taint Begone. Devices that help you? What do you mean? They are for regulars only, or if you happen to have friends who are our regulars, I suppose I can show them to you. The special item must be pre-ordered though, or if you're lucky enough, you might find what you want on the for sale list. We do have other stuff stocked at all times. So, back to my question. How about some Fanta? I want everything Uncle Arva's stole. She wants everything in the store. That's not going to be a problem. Let's see. We are almost through with this shipment, and only food and drinks are left. But they'll cost you a good number of coupons. Really? Are you sure it won't be a problem? Problem? If you mean coupons? Cater gave me a ton of them, so I should have enough. And the food and drinks here are really great, and you're going to love them, Mr. Hyman. Cater said that coupons make unfair things fair. Only I got the delicious tasa ragout at the coupon cafeteria, and that was unfair. So now I'm going to use my coupons to buy something delicious for the two of you. Time to eat then. Something doesn't feel right. But Lanoa said there are plenty of delicious food and drinks. Steen said that hunger and gross food reduces our work efficiency and put us in a bad mood. We're going to see Cater soon, and we wanna be in a good mood when we see him. That's why we need to fill our stomachs with delicious food, okay? We're counting on you, Uncle Alward. Okay, I already bought everything from him. Nice. Sure, thank you for the business. If Lanoa says so, we'll dig in. Yep, have a good meal, Miss Hyman. Feasting with Lanoa. Phew, that was amazing. Hyman's so full. She can barely walk. She's getting sleepy too. Why are we here again? If you can't remember, then maybe it wasn't important. Hyman remembers now. We are supposed to be looking for Cater. Let's go, but I don't know if he's there. If not, we can wait. He might be back soon. Okay, let's go. He's on another floor. Cater always tells me a story in the evening, so if he doesn't come back soon... He sounds like a great brother. Cater, I'm back. Welcome back, Lenoir. Looks like you've made some friends. Yes, they're Miss Walker and Miss Pyman. Miss Pyman is a small and she can fly, but she's not a bear. She's not a silly either. Maybe a small oceanite? No wonder no one has seen anything like her, or knows anything about her. Pyman's Pyman. That's right, Pyman's just Pyman. She's not a silly or an oceanite. Wait, you're Cater? You look about the same age as Lenoa. Nice to meet you, Miss Walker, Miss Pyman. Please call me Caterpillar. Okay, so it's Cater. Nice. Oh, please don't be so formal. That feels so strange. Since you're Lenoa's friend, sure, I can do that. Wait a minute. We've heard the name Caterpillar before, haven't we? Maybe from someone in Sumero? Oh, that's right. Julian. The painter we met at Samudra Coast. Do you remember him? You're the caterpillar who mentioned. And you met Julian? He really went to Sumero, huh? How is he? Well, you tell him about your meeting with Julian in Sumero. According to Julian, his ability to paint everything exactly as he sees it came from you. Did you really give him that power? Is that really what he said? I can't decide if he was exaggerating. By the way, Emmanuel, you're making an apartment beside us, as I mentioned. I'm not sure if you can hear them, but if it's annoying, let me know and I will close the door. I'm not sure if you can hear them or not. Wait, so he was lying? But the painting he made for Pepper looks so real, even though the color was a bit off. That was an ability he already had. What I did was give him certainty. The purer the person, the more obvious the effect of the support is. Pure, huh? Well, he did look kind of gullible. And as for Marvel's bird egg and the sea and the tea leaves that activate the imbiber's potential, he did spend a lot of coupon on them to coupon to get them. Yes, I don't know that he would break his certainty like that. I guess you could say that things turned out for the best, though. Anyway, both you and Lenore are children, right? So is your guardian here? Why are the two of you in this place, in a place like this? Kater's not a child. Indeed, I'm not. Why is his hand like that? As for my present appearance, you can think of it as an illness of sort. Oh, so that's how it is. I've been here for a long time. Well, because of what I've done in the past. But it's more complicated for Lenore. She was born here. Here in the fortress? You're a strange one, Spymon. I've already told you that I've always been here, haven't I? Agnes, her mother, was plagued by chronic illness and passed away some time ago. I don't stick my nose into other people's lives, so I didn't know about their situation. But regardless, Lenore wound up with no one to care for her. Maybe it's because I've been here for a long time and Lenore has taken to me. But either way, Stins asked me to look after her. So that's how it is. Maybe she shouldn't be here, right? It's not like she's done anything wrong. You're right. I'm just looking after her for now, and she really should be with her family. Unfortunately, she does indeed have family outside of the fortress. So that's what she meant when she said she has home that she doesn't know about. Will she be able to reunite with them soon? About that, things are a little complicated, and I'm afraid it won't happen all that soon. How come? Because she doesn't have any proof of identity. Maybe Agnes didn't think of that either. She was the one who the one would have needed to start the process to send Lenore away from the fortress. How about her other family members? Estin said that Agnes wrote them in the past, but that she never received a reply, and thus stopped trying altogether. If they knew about the current situation, they might change their minds. That's why I want to take her to her family. And if you don't want to take her in, and if they don't want to take her in, we'll figure something else out then. Why can't I stay here? Sure, there is an evil sorcerer, but here there is a good sorcerer, and you here too. I don't want to leave. Mother never came back after leaving the fortress. If I leave, does that mean that I'll never come back? Just like my mother? And I'd never see you again either, Kater? Agnes left. I don't think Lenore can comprehend what happened. Yes, she can't comprehend the death. Well, either way, this is no place for a child to grow up. How will a sprout bloom without the sunlight? His hand is so cool, man. You should get out of this place now. You've heard all the stories already. There's a real world outside and a family that you are connected to. I'll go with you, so you needn't to be afraid. I believe you. You've never lied to me. But how will you get her out without proof of identity? Is there anything we can do to help? Is there some loophole or backdoor we can use? There are options. but they are too risky. How about this then? Let's follow the rules, albeit not that strictly. How will that work? Every so often, Sting brings a few people with him to do some work outside. We use this chance to get Lenore back to her family. She doesn't have any proof of identification to begin with, and the disappearance of someone who never existed on paper isn't exactly going to make news here in the fortress. You aren't talking about coupon millionaire, are you? Hyman remembers Sten saying that whoever gets the most coupon with a time limit will win the chance to go outside. Oops, our coupons went straight to our stomach. Ah, and Lenoir spent a ton more cleaning the rag and bone shop out. We are sure to lose now. What are we gonna do? We won't lose. If Cutter, if Cutter says we'll win, we'll definitely win. Lenoir, Paimon suspect you aren't grasping the gravity of the situation at all. Sorry, we'll just have to wait for the next opportunity. Can we get the coupons refunded? And we can just say that she is a child who didn't understand the rules. As the transaction already took place, I'm afraid that won't be easy. Okay. It's fine. The coupons I gave to Lenoir were for her to use as she pleased. This little mishap won't change the outcome. Okay, just a moment, sorry. I have to answer a message. Okay, there we go. Let's continue. Hyman still feels kinda bad though. Why don't we help you? Hyman remembers Stan saying that you can play the game as a group. Really, Miss Hyman? You and Miss Walker will play the game with us? Yep, and we'll win this thing together. Yes. Emmanuel, is the sound okay? I hear them while they're making the house, the apartment beside us. I can hear them, but I don't know if you can hear them or not. If the sound is bothering, let me know. If they're too noisy, let me know so I can close the door. I already feel much better knowing that you will be helping us. Thank you, boss. As for now, the coupons, I have a few new ideas, but that can wait until tomorrow. You must be excited. You must be exhausted. If you don't mind, why don't you rest up first? There is enough space here. Okay? Good idea, okay? If you're tired, why don't we call it an early night? Sure. Miss Walker, Miss Paimon, and I tried a really wonderful tasting fountain. Miss Paimon drank a whole lot of it, but she didn't drop down at all. She must know a lot of powerful magics then. Yeah, Miss Paimon's so strong. I heard them all streamed during the DLC, but it was rare, wasn't hearing them often. Okay, that's good to hear. If it's annoying, let me know and I will close the door. I have the balcony door open. Because it's so hot here. feeling a little tired. Should we rest now? Sure, let's rest. Carter, what story are we gonna tell? Are you gonna tell me today? I've already heard a lot of stories with heroes as the main characters. Today, I'll tell you a story about a little girl then. Little girl? Can a little girl also be the main character? Of course she can. It's her own story after all. In other stories, she might be a hero herself, or even an evil dragon. There are all kind of roles she can play. Long, long ago, there was a little girl who lived in a giant's garden. The giant took special care of the flowers in the garden and wouldn't allow anyone to pluck even a single one of them. To keep intruders out, the giant built a towering wall around it. Because of this, the little girl living in the giant's garden had never set foot outside of it even once. The giant always told her that the world outside was a dangerous place, and that the garden was the safest place she could live in. Yes, it will get so hot here if I close the door. Exactly. And then what? Did the little girl listen to the giant? I bet she didn't. If she did, the story would end here. You're right. The little girl never was one for doing what she was told. Uh-huh. As for the rest of the story, well, let's save that for the next time. Wait, where did Caterpillar and Lanois go? Let's go look for them.
Skyward!
Okay, let's go. Oh, it seems like we've come at a bad time. Cat has been taken by the evil sorcerer. What's everyone doing here? If I'm not mistaken, you must be Walker and Paimon. I'll come back to your question in a moment. I consulted the records from the last 100 years, and I wouldn't find any record of a caterpillar. In light of this possible mislaying of documents, we'll need your cooperation to recreate them. There is nothing pressing about the matter. If you ask me, what's the rush about? Steen, I often get the impression that you couldn't care less about restoring order to this place. I can't agree with your viewpoint. People who habitually indulge their every whim just can't see that too much freedom actually does them harm. I'll restore order to this chaos using my own methods. I'll advise you again not to stand in the way of my work. Chaos? Isn't that just another word for thinking from your feet? You know what? Forget it. Is Caterpillar your real name? Additionally, I'll need you to state your crime in as much detail as possible. The time, location, as well as the final sentence pronounced. The more details you provide, the greater likelihood we'll have of retrieving your records. If your file was indeed lost, we can fill a portion of your records based on your statement. I've been called Caterpillar for as long as I can remember. I think this name suits me best, and it's closest thing I have to a real name. Real name? Caterpillar? Confirmed to be correct. Next, state your crime. I carried out a certain task under my master's orders. I failed, but some people suffered because of it nonetheless. This was my crime. Your master? I'll need their full name. Also, when did this occur? Unlike me, he has many names. This happened a long time ago. Are you messing with me? Everything I said is the truth. His voice sounds too low to be that of a child. I apologize. Were you looking for a more dramatic account? Or for some lurid details to ignite your imagination? As for what happened that day, I could recount it sparing no details. From the furnishings of that clandestine hall to the thoughts of my companion, which I ventured to speculate on. But that's all just a fabrication of the mind, made after the fact. We both know that's not what you're really after. For these are nothing more than stories masquerading as the truth. The real story has already turned to smoke along with the barren garden. What you want to know is the purer truth. The truth is that the culprit is where he should be. The other minuti. What does minuti mean?
Minutiae.
Minutiae. A small details. It means a small detail. Minutiae. Minutiae. Nice. And trivialities are of no significance to you. They are inconsequential and thus won't shake up your order in the slightest. Yes. There is nothing here for you to trouble yourself with. Everything is as it should be. The culprit is where he should be. There is nothing here for me to trouble myself with. Everything is as it should be. Haven't heard. Yes, me too. I haven't heard that one before. I think it has French roots. Since we are in Fontaine, I think it has French roots. Compared to the temporarily missing files, surely the misuse of the Rochelle loudspeaker is a more obvious problem. Apart from the unauthorized use, we've also received a number of complaints recently of nervous breakdowns caused by its repeated use. You're right, Steen. The guards have an even greater duty to put a stop to this sort of rule breaking. We should investigate the matter immediately. What are we waiting for then? Let's get this show on the road. That's odd. Why did he flip at the drop of a hat? There is something fishy about this. Could it have something to do with the stuff Caterpillar said? Hyman just felt a little sleepy when she heard it. Let's ask him directly. Sorry for the delay. About the way I said I got the coupons earlier. What did you do to him? Someone that aggressive doesn't seem like the type to take advice from anyone. Why would he give up so easily? Just a few small tricks. The culprit is where he should be. This is an undeniable fact. Making someone as straightforward as him certain of an undeniable fact isn't exactly hard. Like that time with Julian. That's right. Just like that time with Julian. I've been here for a long time, as you know. After staying in one place for a long time, it's only natural to pick up a few handy tricks to exert some degree of influence over your environment. Almost too handy, I'd say. Sounds a little suspicious. Changing a stubborn person's mind with just a few simple phrases almost sound like magic. Could there have been times when we were also influenced by magic without even knowing? Considering how pure-hearted you are, Paimon, this is a worrying thought. Would someone even realize that they are being influenced? You too, Walker. Wait a minute. You are not saying Paimon is as gullible as Julian, are you? It's not as simple as it looks. There are other limits to the application of tricks like this, and the results aren't always what you'd hope for. It's like with Julian. He always had a knack for art, but he lacked the confidence because of his visual impairment. The certainty that he could draw well was inside him to begin with. But in other cases, the concept of certainty is just too abstract, making it difficult to predict the outcome. So I did take a chance this time. I just thought that if he held us up here, it would keep delaying the plan to get Lenoa out of the fortress. Besides, I doubt you wanted to be questioned by him repeatedly either. You shouldn't take chances like that. Well, you've got to take chances to achieve your goals. That's better. You're absolutely right. Back to the matter at hand. If you've changed your mind and want to back out, I understand completely. Lenoa might be sad for a time though. For her, playmates like you are hard to come by. We've already made a promise to her, so we can't just go back on our word now, right? A promise is a promise. Yeah, consider it's our way of helping her out. Speaking of which, where is she? She went on an adventure early this morning, probably to rehearse for what's to come after she leaves this place. It's just as well I have a few headaches to go take care of some. You can usually get a reward for helping others, including the guards. Take care of some headaches. Oh, we totally get that. Sounds just like of the Adventurers Guild's commission. I see. Would you two join me in the next commission then? Sure, where are we going? The abandoned production zone in the lower level. Okay, let's go. Obtain 300 coupons. That's a lot of coupons. Alright. That is not the way, but the way should be here. Okay, we are at the production zone. Okay, we should go down, I guess, or not. Nope, we shouldn't have done that. Let me get out of the water. Okay, on to the next elevator. Nice. Over here. No one comes here anymore after Jode mine shaft was closed. And the devices here aren't meant for just anyone to handle. And that's exactly what happened this time. Someone tinkered with the drive valve and trapped their own companion. Anyway, let's get it open. Get it to open up the passage to supply warehouse number 1. By the way, if they offer you a drink, you'd be best. You'd best say no. Who's going to offer us a drink, and why won't we take it? You'll find out soon, okay?
Skyward!
Let's go. Operate the device when the arrows are pointing in the opposite direction to cause the device to stop spinning. Operate the device when the arrows are pointing in the opposite direction. Okay. One more. I think this is right. Yes. That's right. Let's go then.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward!
Okay, we don't have what we need. Let's see.
Scatter! Skyward! Skyward! Scatter!
Let's see where we are going to get that. No, I don't want the adventure challenge. Goodbye. Okay, one more time, sorry, one more time. Let's see. It wasn't there. Not here either.
Skyward! Scatter!
What about this one? Okay. That's where we should go. Understood.
Skyward!
There is a chest there, okay.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
Anything? Nothing. Let me see.
Scatter!
Open that. that's just useless, you know. Okay, one more time.
Skyward! Scatter! Scatter!
We can't continue. That's the problem. Let's read the instruction again.
Skyward!
Gear lever. The drive valve is controlled via both the core drive and honorable, and the gear diversion removable. Supply number 1. Here. Okay. What happened if I stop it here? Does not open anything. Alright. Continue. Okay, this one. It opens there,
Skyward! Scatter!
but that's not enough.
Skyward! Scatter!
Because we need something to put here. So that's just useless. Okay, let me see if we can open the next one.
Scatter!
Let's see. Okay, now continue. Stop it here. Yes. Since that thing was removable, I think I can put it here. Yes. Stop.
Scatter!
Nice. It did.
Skyward!
Mitchell, are you alright? I hope you weren't trapped for too long. My savior, you're finally here. Where's Koblenz? He's not with you? He told me about trapping you here and asked for my help, but left because of a guard interrupted us. I knew he wasn't reliable. Probably ran away because he felt guilty. I mean, how do you make money in business if you don't take risk? He was clumsy and too cautious to boot. I mean, pure water is one thing, but even Fanta is available nowadays. If Fanta is here, how are we supposed to survive? Oh. What, you like Fanta too? It's just about alright. A customer with a taste I see. Anyway, I have to settle this with Koblenz. By the way, has he paid you? Nope. sometimes I want to stuff him in a large bucket. That will make him neglect on what is done. Anyway, please take these coupons. Take them, you two, if you would. What? You want us to take all of it? Of course. Thank you then. We can go to the Rag and Bone shop later and see if they have anything new. By the way, I'd like to apologize for dragging you into this. I have some fresh health drink. Would you like a bottle? Fresh health drinks? Yep, healthier than pure water in fact. I'll take one. I'll have a Fanta please. Well, I have that too. Wait, do you have a problem with my healthy drink? Let me tell you. That's not what Walker meant. It's just that we had lots of drinks before coming here. But Paimon best drinks are good. We'll make sure to try one next time. Bad timing, huh? Well, come back when you have a chance. It'll be my treat. Anyway, I must go talk to Goblins now. I have something else to take care of, so I need to get going. Don't worry too much about the coupons. I'll put the clues I come across the blackboard. Let's meet up there. Okay, see you later. Nice. Just that?
These could be salvaged for parts.
Small chest?
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Okay, I think
Yeah!
it's actually a good place
Scatter!
to end the stream here, you know? So yes, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you a lot. Thank you everyone for being here. It was an awesome stream. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Emmanuel, for introducing me to that game. I really enjoyed that too. I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
If you are presently unoccupied,